Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to discuss about ONNX file format. So guys, honestly, ONNX model is not a black box. You can visualize the model. So I'll be showing you some demonstration by using some tools, and I will be visualize the ONNX model. So here, this ONNX model has different file formats. So whenever you will be converting any kinds of deep learning model or machine learning model to ONNX file format, so you'll be getting a file called .onx file. So that should be your ONNX file format. And what will this ONNX file format model will contain? So it will contain some important parameters like input outputs, list of computation nodes, graph name, your all the operators and operators parameter, and the data type and some metadata. So what I have told. So guys, see here there is a model you can see. So it's a deep learning model. So if you have already worked with deep learning and if you have visualized any kinds of deep learning model, so you will be observing deep learning model is not a fancy thing. It's a graph. So whenever we try to visualize the deep learning model, so we can see kinds of graph structure. So we can say deep learning model is a graph. So if I talk about this graph is a list of computational nodes. So here you can see there is a deep learning model, and if you visualize that, so you'll be getting that kinds of graph. So what this graph contains? So it contains your input and input data type and your shapes. What are the operation you have done? Like you have done convolutional operations. So here you can see, and then after that you have done some batch normalization. Then you have integrated the ReLU. Then you have upsampled the data. So all the sequence have been written here. So it's kinds of, you can say, sequence by sequence task. Okay, so what it does, uh, it just try to first of all complete the first stage. Then after completing the first stage, it moves that data to another stage. So then another stage takes that data, and it does the, you can say, computation, and it passes the data to another stage. So that's how this sequence follows. So now you can tell about this graph is a kinds of computational nodes. So it consists of using too many nodes, and each node has different kinds of computation. So now if I talk about this ONNX file format or model format, so after converting to the ONNX, so you'll be getting a similar kinds of model graph. So this model graph will also contain your input and outputs, then list of computation nodes, graph name, your operators, and all of your operator parameters. And it will also contain the version of the model and the metadata of the model. So ultimately, what is happening? It is just trying to replicate your actual model. So now I think you get the idea. This ONNX file format is not a black box. You can visualize that, and you can observe that what are the stages it is performing, and also you can compare with the actual model format, uh, whatever you are selecting from any kinds of framework. Now I'm going to show you some important things, like some important operators schemas, so that you will get the idea how this model how this ONNX replicates that kinds of operation. So let me show you. So guys, if you go to this ONNX official GitHub, so you'll be getting a README file, and here they have written this operator schemas. So what is this operator schemas? So operator schemas is nothing but suppose whenever you are trying to, you can say, implement any kinds of neural network. So at the time, what you do, you just try to select your loss function, your optimizer, then your activation function, batch normalization. Okay, all the thing you try to select, and by using that you try to implement any kinds of, you can say, neural network. So here you will be getting the similar kinds of, you can say, operators in this ONNX. So actually they have implemented that kinds of, you can say, operators, so that whenever you are selecting you can say your actual operators from the keras, or you can say TensorFlow or PyTorch, so it is just try to you can say map those, you can say, operators on top of your actual one. So let me show you. So if I search that, suppose I am searching the ReLU. So see here you have also so here you have also Leaky ReLU, and see PReLU. then relu also. Okay, so here you have each and everything. Okay, what are the things you will be selecting from your, you can say, actual you can say framework. You will be getting all the things here also. Then I can show you more we can say example. Suppose I'm searching this batch normalization. Batch yeah, see, you have also batch normalization. Okay, then average pooling. Okay, then tannage function. Okay, so all the things, then argmax. Okay, all the things are available here. So whenever you are selecting, and you can say any kinds of operators from the actual frameworks, so and whenever you are trying to convert this you can say this actual model to ONNX file format, it is just trying to map those operators on top of your actual one. Okay, that's how it is, like, you can say, working in the backend. But suppose you have used you can say custom operators on you can say in your neural network. So at that time, what you can do, this ONNX, you can say, also provides your custom operators you can say functionality. And here you can also write your custom operators, and you can map that operators on top of your actual one. So this kinds of functionality also ONNX provides. So now you can consider it is like more flexible, and it provides, you can say, lots of functionality. And why it becomes like more, you can say, popular, okay, right now. So yes guys, this was all about from this video, and I think you got the idea about this ONNX file format and this ONNX operators. So in the next video, I'll be coming up with a new topic. So till then, thank you.